Hello everyone, Helvian here. We are back with Kagurabachi Volume 2. Yeah, this is we're going fast again. Like I heard, so we start with this fight, and then we end the fight, and then they have a rematch in the same volume, and it ends in the same volume. Uh, I don't know. I mean, I could. Well, Eggman, thank you for your uh, engagement with the video. Since you like prefer the faster pace, I can get that. I don't know. It feels maybe a bit too. We'll see. Maybe I can find some more stuff. My camera dropped, and I feel like I'm too low. Like you don't necessarily need to see this box that's up here. Not that I mind. Um, my camera's not secure. It fell down, and I put it back up, and now it's like, um, just a second. That's marginally better, but it's getting late, so let's go. Takeru Hokuzono. It's the author of Kagurabachi, and he's looking for a hobby for some reason. He has the busiest job you can ever have, really. Can't imagine why he's looking for manga, whatever. I don't know, man. Uh, so let me take hours earlier. Oh my god, I read this earlier today, and then I had like a Fossil Fighters match, and then eight and memories. Who remembers anything they read, man? They're fighting, look, and they're have Cloud. He's fighting Cloud Gouger with his N10. He has fighting fish, and the guy opponent has clouds. It's cool. Um, Chihiro's trying to lock in. Let me just. I'm sorry. Sojo. I just whenever I read that name and like Gojo, Diet Gojo. Not really. Well, Gojo's like a protagonist guy or like a good guy or whatever. This is not that. Yeah, he's fighting Sojo. Um, he's like trying to lock in. The situation in front of me dominated everything. Whoa. Uh, he's trying to figure out what the hell this seventh sword is. Um, but Chihiro's advantage. He knows what all of these swords do. Um, but he was kind of lower on energy. He loves Kunishige Rokuhiro. Oh yeah, he's a fan of Chihiro's father, but you know how you ever see like a fan of of like a show you like, and you hear them talk about it, and then like they have like the weirdest interpretation of everything. Yeah, he's like this. He's like, oh, he made these weapons because he was an evil guy, or he liked destruction. He gave birth to the Cheetah Blades, the ultimate weapons of slaughter. Okay, what the hell is with that? Calling what an ins what he's fucking lecturing Rokihira's um son about um about what his father believed. That's crazy. He doesn't know that yet. Um, yeah, he's using lightning. He's going to try to cause mass death. But Chihiro um took it as like a lightning rod, but kind of caused some damage. By the way, to defeat evil and protect the weak always. That's you, dude. You you were talking the first volume. It was all about revenge, revenge, revenge. But now he's like, oh, I'm just here to defeat evil and protect the weak. You can't say you're out for vengeance and then also do like this whole oh, I'm just a hero. Well, I didn't say I'm a hero, but the hero stick of defeating evil. What is someone who defeats evil if not a hero? Um, protecting the weak. Uh, yeah, we have conflicting views over the swords. The creator of the swords. Because we know the swords that can be used for good or evil. You know. However, I feel like we already know. Well, if okay, death of the author, sort of with swords though. Think about that. Okay, think about that. Does it matter what the creator of the swords intended? If they can cause destruction, but also they introduced like a weird aspect of these swords is just like they're bound to their owner or wielder. So if like it's like no one else could use it but the wielder. But if they die, it can go to someone else. Um, I don't think I like that change, but I don't know. Maybe they can do something interesting. Um, I'm wondering if the series will live and die by the whole six swords thing. Like, like we already done like spoiler alert at the end of this volume. We finished this fight against with this sword, uh, cloud sword. And then it's like one volume, one sword. Well, there are more than six volumes, so I expect to slow down unless they introduce a lot of other stuff. Obviously that kind of math doesn't math. You can stretch. This should not have taken what or what way should right now. This is the second volume. Okay. But still, though, like imagine if Ichigo's first fight against a captain was in volume 2 instead of what it actually was, which is it was like in the middle of volume 12, but really it's volume 13 that Ichigo first really fought a captain. Unless you count the Gin interaction, I don't really count the Gin interaction as a fight. But that's like a 100 chapter. That's like farther into the series than Kagurabachi is right now. Because what are we at? Like I think we're like 92 or 3 chapters released so far of this manga. I don't know. let's go. So yeah, he has one of his forms of the sword. His cloaking imbues. He gets a cloak of like right, spirit energy, high density. Uh, if you cry, you laugh. If you laugh, you cry. If you laugh, you die. You go to hell. That's the meme. Yeah, I'm so great. I'm so great. Altruism, nothing be more appropriate. Hero's weapons of mass destruction. We got WMDs here. Yo. Don't you dare talking about my father. Get my father's name out of your mouth. Yeah, that made him like, what? Um, but yeah, in this form, he has like speed. Look at the speed. Gotcha. Whoa. Yeah, this guy's fast though. Faster, really kind of faster than Chihiro. There's some cool artwork here though. Don't think I'm like a hater. Uh, I don't have like an agenda. I don't want to dislike the manga. Um, I don't think it's a bad manga. It just kind of the pacing just feels off, you know. Um, in terms of like development, we're mostly just got stuff for Chihiro. Um, it does seem to be developing like themes and stuff. That's cool. We have the swords. There's the like weapons. Like good, you can use them for good and evil. Okay, imagine like the gun debates in the United States, and it's like okay, you can do that. Um, okay, the captains are here. Well, not the captains. It's like an elite force. Uh, and then there's like two other guys. Yeah. There we go. These powerful guys. Yeah, he can't do that. So he manages like a smoke screen and then chars. He also get Char and her leg was severed. Yeah, Char can just regenerate a lot. Um, am I the only one that sometimes has trouble following some of the art? Not necessarily like this page or anything. Um, but I mean, I do like the composition a lot, but maybe sometimes the flow suffers. Maybe just me. Um, but yeah, the takeaway is that the guy Sojo is trash. That's cool. You just like oh I don't have trouble with like morally black and white villains necessarily. But I don't know if this guy's supposed to be 100% black, in that sense, morally black. Don't make this a race thing. Don't make this a race thing. Don't make this a race thing. You know what I mean. I don't think it's supposed to be 100% evil. Is he? Maybe. Well, actually, he does seem to like death a lot. Maybe no. He's trying to introduce some philosophical stuff, I think. But the guy himself is kind of evil. Um, yeah, new word just dropped. Daten. Um, it's what powers. It's the you power it with. It powers the swords. We get some like power system stuff. Some more development. We're getting drip feeded some of this. I'm glad that wasn't. I'm glad they're doing that. Well, maybe a better primer on it to begin with would be more ideal. Right now, it just feels like we're getting drip fed stuff, and I don't. know if it makes the most sense. I don't know. But yeah, the spirit energy. Um, you can't detain it in the body when you have like the stone power. It's so much power you can't contain in the body. Um, so you burst out causing death. But Kunishige, Chihiro's father, he found somehow was able to stabilize it in like a sword that you can use, which is cool. Oh yeah, with this girl, they think that like if you eat parts of her body, the flesh, you become immortal because she regenerates, and so that's why they're abusing her. Um, Apparently there's some level of truth to it. Maybe I think they're talking about how they might be able to do something cool with that. Uh, Still evil. Still evil. Yeah. Chihiro's gonna like collaborate with these guys. Yeah, what a fun cast of characters. Just don't get too attached. uh, Fun, quirky guys. He's gonna help them. He's gonna give them information on the cloud chaser to help take down Sojo. Um, they're just talking. Uh, yeah, he's hella damaged, but they can't wait a month to let him heal before they go out. But they know he's gonna want to do it anyways, so they're just like, okay, we'll get you, we'll bring you along, I guess. You can save the girl. We just want to kill Sojo. You can save the girl. So he's a yeah, they make plans to do that. Um yeah, he's a prodigy. Um yeah. Come on, guarding the place. Um He's like, okay, I never heard of the guy having a kid, but the things are matching up, so it's possible. Possible. Yeah, no. Yeah, he just likes killing guys. But he does have um, he's not like insane, you know. He understands that we have a lack of understanding of the enchanted blades. Um, so I don't know. There might be more to him. There's blind, like murder stuff. Um, but yeah, maybe we'll see. Oh yeah, and now oh we're already doing the thing. Um, you just kind of like give some exposition here to the guys. That was the monologue. It's just those are they ready for the fight? Okay. Um, and this guy's all cool guys. Uh, Here does a weird thing here. Like there's three guys at a table, and then we see the phone close up the phone and the burp, and then he he picks up the phone, and then next we see the table with the chairs there, with the two guys are dead. What we're gonna find out real soon is that Chihiro is super fast, so I guess this makes sense. Like it it coheres with things we know later, so I guess that's fine. That's fine. Um, they're fighting out Yeah, Gouger has three abilities. Ice, uh, it balances offense and defense. Water, disorient and cloak. And then the lightning may, uh, so, and obviously you don't want to use like water and lightning together. Um, so I think that he has like a cool, or I'm gonna say mangaka. There's like a cool way of weaving like the fight with like the strategy that they have going into it. Because I feel like either you can like lay all the exposition of what they plan to do beforehand, or you do it like bit by bit. And I like how they do it bit by bit here. Um, but I don't know. I feel like some of the magic system sorcery is a bit undefined. Like I feel like we have good ways. Well, the best part is the swords. Like we have like defined, more or less defined abilities of the Cloud Gouger and Enten. Like in terms of what these guys can do, it's like oh, there's Yansui. Is that okay? They're just kind of making crap. Like you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Uh, maybe some of this stuff is where I was feeling a bit lost in the choreography, but I guess if you like here he goes to draws the sword and then blocks that attack. And then he does another attack, but he catches ice. Okay, okay, I'm following a bit more. Shikai. That repels the blades. And this guy goes in with his fists from behind, and then it kind of. And then we come back to the strategy. Um, so you can like charge his attacks. Um, that's like dangerous. Um, Right, they're taking a pill. Okay. So they want to let them take a charge attack so that you can hit them in the time between they it takes them to recharge, which is like 10 seconds. Um, that's cool. They're like propelling like water or whatever. It's cool. Um, basic cloud gouger tactic. Some of the ways that they describe the tactics for like the swords suggest that like they've been used a lot, but I'm not sure if that's true because of what we know about the ownership of the swords. Well, actually, wait, maybe no. Well, maybe they're just describing how they were used in the war. Maybe no. I'll strike that from the record. Okay, that's fine. Um, yeah, they're having a cool fight. They don't remind me of him using the same strategies, reminding him of the strategies of um Chihiro. Um, you're talking about how like the blades have a true realm beyond the theoretical. Theoretically, limitations can really transform based on soldier. We're gonna get Bankai. That'd be cool. Bankai. Let's go. Um, but yeah, changed how the wielder uses a sword. Yeah, that could be that might be something to this in terms of like the themes of the series and stuff. But we'll have to see. Yeah, he gets into some fights here. Ooh, ooh, Kuro. Get it. Oh yeah, he does a good thing here. By like taking out the light to make an escape. That's nice. Yeah, he's in trouble. Because he's not at good strength. He makes his face a lot. The if you laugh, you get a hell face. That's cool. Get more flashback to his father. Are they overusing his father? Maybe. I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta let a character die, man. You just keep going back to him a lot. Um, he's a silly guy. How does a silly guy make such strong swords? Um, yeah. So yeah, we Inten has three power: cloaking, absorbing, and then long range attacks. So he uses a cool form of Kuro to make it like lots of smaller attacks. Oh, we get some more backstory for her. That's cool. Um, I don't, I don't, I don't know how I feel about this girl. Char. Maybe not the best fan. I'm like kind of neutral on it, I guess. Um, and maybe there's compelling stuff there. Maybe I just don't. I just don't feel like you've gotten the good appropriate amount of screen time to make it click or like emotionally resonant. You know, that's just what I'm feeling. Like we're just like, oh, we see this mom for like 3 pages. I guess I gotta care about her now. I don't know. Doesn't feel like. Yeah. But yeah, he's like a shred form is like a not like it's like mini attacks to help with like mini people. It's like it's not as strong, but you know, if you're dealing with a lot of fodder, it's like more efficient. That's cool. I like that. And it's like mini pretty goldfish. It's cool. Um see and I it's like he's created it from instinct, you know. He has innate understanding that was like accelerated. They're really hammering that he's like a genius. Um I, I'm just not feeling Chihiro, man. Is it what is he about? Revenge? I sleep. Being the morally righteous? Okay. Oh, daring today, aren't we? You know. And sure, like all of your MCs to varying extents are gonna fight for good. You know, just I'm not seeing what if okay. Well, all the main sure theoretically all the main characters should have something aside from being good that kind of like sets them apart a bit. Or like it's something more to their character. Um, but I'm just not seeing it with Chihiro. But maybe the swords, the bait philosophy on the swords, like a tool for like good or evil or what's really going on with the tools, or the swords. Um, maybe this could help further our understanding of Chihiro as a character. But really, more is seeing more of his relationships with other people. Um, because I feel like what can make a good story, or what I like to see in stories, isn't just like, okay, look at a character in isolation. No, no, no. Look at a character and how they relate to other characters. You know how they play off each other. And so far, the only character I really am interested in, like the only dynamic I'm interested in at all, is with Chihiro and Sojo, and how they're talking about how differing views on like the swords that I've already mentioned. He goes like, I, I, I mean, obviously we're not supposed to believe that Sojo is right that the swords are made because Chihiro's father was evil. But maybe he knows something we don't. But it feels hard to believe. Um, Considering that the other side is literally his son. But maybe he has a dark side. That might make him more of an interesting character. Uh, as interesting as you can get with a character that was dead before the series started. Which admittedly you can get right very good characters that are dead before the series starts. Um, so we'll see. This doesn't. I don't know. We're just dealing more with these their clan all because of my blood. It's all my fault. Maybe I don't know. Maybe talk about maybe there's good things we're trying to say about like oppression based on immutable characteristics. But I don't know. There's just doing it quite fast. You know. I mean I meant there's like something there. Like if you say you like this, I'm not gonna be like, okay, oh, you're stupid. That's fine. Maybe you do too defensive because I got that one dislike on the fucking episode one, volume one review. Come on. We're all having trying to have fun here, okay? Um, but they're having some issues. Oh, you're hungry? Oh, you have food. Yay, he has food. Or she has food now. Less stress is good. That's so true. Cheer always says good things, true things. That's so great. But yeah, Char can heal wounds, and now Chihiro can fight more gooder. But yeah, this fight, what was it, the 5v1 or 6v1? Not going good for the people who aren't the one. Um, yeah, there's some good art here. Um, can I use it? Demon monster. No, well, that was not. That didn't go good. Even as he sensed their deaths, he remained focused, sinking deeper and deeper into concentration. And yeah, that's we just go that fast from their defeat to the rematch. And again, the fight, their first fight started at the beginning of this volume, and then the interlude, and then this interaction. It's all starting at the. But there's some interesting stuff. I do like incorporating the time into this because they are moving super fast, which is crazy. It's crazy how fast this is. Uh, but they also have incorporate some But actually, how did they even get here talking? Is this are we? When is this conversation? Is this a real conversation, or are they? Is this like Is this like personifying their what they're learning about each other through clashing blades? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. They're eating. I don't know. But he just like I disagree. You know, even though like uh he reaches the conclusion that he doesn't care about what Rokuhira actually believes. He just gonna keep he's just gonna keep on believing what he already believed. um, that's cool. Who fuck the author? That's so true, man. Spit your shit. Uh, oh, now he's losing an arm. It's no good. I think he's the only one who can speak for Rokuhira. No. Anyone can take on that role. Interesting. Um, both, yep. No more pride and no more tricks. Whoa, Dango or whatever. It's not Dango. I don't know. Maybe it is. I'm not the CEO of Japan, guys. It's fine. You can react. You're fast. Kuro. This isn't. Wow. It's cool. Roar. The moon. The moon. He broke Cloud Gouger. Yeah, he just broke the blade. Mr. I'll collect the swords broke the damn blade. It's like, what? What are you doing? What was the point of this mission if not to retrieve the swords? Are you disrespecting your father by deleting or breaking the swords? Uh, they chose you too. Interesting. Yeah, he won. Yay. Uh, but he let him like go. Like he like um he like could be dangerous, but then he like almost did something here. Um, yeah, he did. They chose you too, but he never stand as an equal. Oh, okay, he like exploded. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Egg math. Egg math. Egg. My buddy. What am I missing here? Never stand as equal. Oh no. Um. Yeah. Now we're trying to deal with the aftermath. So who's gonna make the next lifelong contract with Cloud Gouger? Because there's a limiting mechanism. Once someone takes possession of a Trinity Blade, they're the only one who can use it. So why the hell? The previous owner of the Cloud Gouger was killed at the time of Akira's murder. All bearers of the Trinity Blades during the Seitei War have been under the Kamu Nabi's protection. As long as their lives are protected, the Trinity Blades can't be used. In other words, Cloud Gouger was the only real threat to the Kamu Nabi. So it's like, what then? Why do we care about the other blades? Was an issue. Chihiro, what? Chihiro avenged their deaths. Yeah. Um, but it's like they have he has a blade that they don't know about. So it's like, you know, it's like it's an Reported sword. Do you have a license for that sword? Sort of. Kind of. Not. Uh. Yeah. Um. What was this? So yeah, now they're after Chihiro to retrieve Cloud Gadget because they can't. Well, wait. Cloud Gadget is broken, so why? So does it even matter? And also the seventh blade. Well, Chihiro is already using it, so no one else can use it. But no, they're like they're my blades. And okay. Um, the threat of two enchant. You can't use two blades. Can you? I don't know. Yeah, we have his Hyuki guy. He branded mission to use flame bone up to the torso. Oh, he has fire. Is he a fire? Ooh hoo hoo. And we'll see what happens next time. Have a good one, guys. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. I'm not gonna drop this series yet. I've owned the first four volumes, so I'm not just gonna not read them. I have owned them physically, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, bye.